This video was brought to you by ABRP Planner, Kempower, Markus Bil, Stormberg and Bilkomponenter. Right, we're back home now in Millennium Falcon, but let's take a look at the result and I will discuss a little bit here. So you see, this is the draggy result, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. It was pretty fast, 2.4 seconds. And what else is to say? But then here, this one is then okay, draggy splits in several different reports. So this is the 100 to 200 kilometers per hour. So freaking 4.2 seconds. This is blistering fast. This is so fast, man. I have no idea how to put this. And then here we also have the measurement from 200 to 250 kilometers per hour. So yeah, maybe it was a new mistake for me, or maybe I was being stubborn, but if I just wanted to test it in normal mode. If you go in truck mode, you can unlock more power, more speed. So yeah, it went to 262 kilometers per hour on GPS. If you have truck mode on, it will go to 280 something kilometers per hour. And then in order to get over 300 kilometers per hour, you have to get the truck package with fatter brakes. And then here, this one is, let me see, yeah, and here you can see from 0 to 200 kilometers. The thing about this, 0 to 200 in 6.6 seconds. What the heck? I think the Porsche Taycan Turbo S does 0 to 200 in around 9 seconds, something almost 10 seconds. So the Plaid is just insanely fast. Just look here. We are pulling over 1G until around, well, actually, I think it's easier to see one of these. Yeah, look at this. 1G flat to past 100 kilometers per hour, and then it starts dropping a little bit here. I don't know how to explain this. I will show you to give you an idea how it is, but let me look at this. This one is the quarter mile, if you guys want to see that one. So yeah, it did quarter mile in 9.47 seconds. Tesla, you can see the numbers up here. Tesla claims that they can do it in 9.2 seconds. Maybe on there was a little bit uphill here, you see. Maybe they have a test track or some drag strip, and if you prep the car for it, and also I had a little bit of equipment in there, maybe it, let's say 10 to 15 kilograms of extra equipment. Maybe they stripped down the floor mats and everything. Yeah, that could be it. And then the trap speed was 250 that the Tesla claims. I managed 241. So this is pretty close to Tesla's spec. And then here we have the half-mile test. And here you can see that, at one point it flattened out here, the speed, because we just hit VMAX for that mode. So if we kept going at higher speed, if we used other modes or had a track package, we would probably get better result than this. So yeah. And then, just in comparison, you see, this is when I did the Kia EV6 GT. Okay, we had 2 people in the car, but still, you get an idea. You know, the EV6 GT had 585 horsepower. It was that professional driver who was driving. I was just looking at the data. But just look here. Okay, 100 to 200 kilometers per hour takes whooping 9 seconds, and then Plaid was 4.2 seconds. it's just miles difference. And when I tested the EV6 GT, I felt like it was pretty fast, but nowhere near the Plaid. And then 200 to 250 kilometers per hour was 15, and then you see the result here. It was only 3.6 seconds in Plaid. So this gives you an idea of how blistering fast Plaid is. Like this one kind of follows EV6. I mean, the EV6 GT kind of follows the typical EV like acceleration profile, which is that once you go past 100 kilometers per hour, it goes a little bit slower. You see, because 0 to 100 takes less than 4 seconds. It was around 3.7 seconds, I think 3.6 something, don't remember exactly. But then the second half, you see, takes a lot longer time. But in Plaid, that was not the difference, that was the case. And then here you see here, and also here, if we just want to increase another 50 kilometers per hour, it just takes even a longer time than the first, the second, this one even, you know. And then, okay, here we have also compared to BMW i4, which I tested. You see, why do I compare BMW i4? Because yeah, Plaid cost roughly twice as much as the i4 M50. But the problem is that I haven't tested so many cars yet on proper highway speed. That's why. So just pull out something just in comparison. The i4 felt pretty quick, but just look here. 0 to 100 in i4 took 13 seconds. That is still quite legit, man. I think it even beats Model 3 performance. I don't remember exactly. Or maybe actually maybe performance is right on par with it. But yeah, so in comparison, you see that the G here, it's not 1G. It's just a half G. No, sorry, it's 0.7 G for a while. And then half G, and then here you see that just like I said, it kind of flattens out a little bit after a while. This is the way EVs without the 2-speed gearbox works. It would be great to see Porsche Taycan, for example. And again, let me remind you that the Plaid costs twice as much as the i4, but let me just show you the difference between Plaid acceleration and the i4. So yeah, the i4 was on Central European winter tires. You will hear that it was struggling a little bit in the beginning, but then I saw the numbers that it actually, okay, struggled a little bit, but then from there, the results should be more or less on par with if I had summer tires with the i4. And in initial launch with a Plaid from 0 to 260 kilometers per hour, you might have noticed that I was a little bit impatient. I forgot about the Cheetah stance. So you see that it was preparing for Cheetah stance, and then I launched it before it said ready. So I wanted to know, how much time did I lose? Some people say, oh, you lost 0.2 seconds. Well, I went on a run here near Oslo once I got back home, and you can see how that went. And then what is Cheetah stance? Well, Tesla has these pretty cool alien technologies that it will raise the rear axle a little bit, and then it lowers the front axle, just like a Cheetah. And by doing that, it will then give you better grip when you just launch it off the line. And yeah, I saw that it takes 10 seconds to prepare for Cheetah stance. But then when I was in Germany, I waited 7 seconds, which means that it was already in the almost perfect angle when I launched it. So how much time did we lose? Well, we can see here. So this one was the test from Germany. And then this one was in Norway. But difference here is, okay, you see there is a difference, but actually, the one with the Cheetah stance was slightly slower here, but then faster. But there was slight uphill here in the Norway run versus the Germany run. That could be the difference. So, I mean, should I have redone the launch in Germany? Well, I don't think so, because I think after 7 seconds we had almost perfect Cheetah stance anyway, so it's good enough, which means that the acceleration time you saw from 2 to 200 and 250 and so on is more or less perfect. I also preconditioned the battery. Everything was in perfect condition when I did the launch. And then ever since Plaid came out and people started testing them, some people found out that the brakes were crap, and then Tesla got a lot of bad PR because, you know, brakes are shit. Well, are they really shit in a emergency situation on real world when you have to brake for a moose? Well, here you see. And I can show you here that how fast was it. Well, the Plaid is somewhat heavy. It's one of the heavier Teslas out there besides from Model X, but it actually braked pretty well. So a 35 meter, it's actually on the top. How many cars have we tested here? We have tested 47 cars, and the Plaid is on the top. Where is it? Oh, sorry, there's so many cars here. Man, I'm blind. There. So you see, it's in 8th place. Yeah. But wait. What? We have winter tires down here. Oh, does that matter? Huh? Nah, it doesn't matter if you have test braking with winter tires. Oh, lol. Okay. But yeah, so it even brakes faster than the i4. Wait, this is even a lighter i4. Look at this. It's almost, yeah, it's 160 kilogram lighter i4. It brakes worse than the Tesla. So based on this, I would claim that the braking performance on Tesla is good, unless you start hammering hard on a track and then you brake hard, yeah, many times, then it will start fading. It could also be because the Plaid is just so blistering fast, so you will reach speeds that you normally don't reach with slower cars like the i4 or whatever, right? And that's why. And then, okay, and the last one is noise. How well did they do it then? Yeah, the P0 I found to be very quiet tires, and you can see that again. Tesla is right on top here, at least number 14 of the tested cars. And then in this list we have a lot of cars. Wait, holy shit! Do we have 100 yet? 88. Okay, so yeah. This is mainly because of the ANC, the active noise cancelling. It makes it a lot quieter. I also tested Palladium. For some reason, Palladium got a little bit worse result, but very similar. They have the same tires. Yeah, so... and then also you will hear that my impression after driving it through Germany is that it wasn't that quiet, it wasn't that noisy. You can even listen to it on my high-speed runs when I just had no music or anything. I just was commenting. You can hear that it wasn't over loud, and I think it's because in Germany, Denmark, and many places of Europe, you have nice and smooth asphalt, whereas in Norway, Sweden, typically, and also maybe Finland, you are allowed to use studded tires, piggdeck, dubbdeck. And that's why the surface there is rougher, and then you get more noise. But fortunately, the ANC is really good at cancelling out those low frequencies. So based on all the tests now, it seems like the Plaid, it goes like a rocket. It's just blistering fast. It is the fastest ever car I ever tested. And then it also brakes pretty well when you need to brake for a moose or something, or an emergency. And then it's also very quiet. So there you guys have it. Tesla kicks ass for the Lord. And remember, my Tesla referral program and my Tesla referral code still exists, so you can use my link if you want to buy a Tesla. Trollololol. Okay, I think that's going to be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.